Hey guys, thank you for joining into Open Book Policy. My name is Kaylee,
I'm Kelly.
and we are your hosts of this podcast. We decided to create this podcast just out of fun, really. We wanted to connect with other people and be able to talk with people about books. I personally think that anything book related is kind of going out of style now. Growing up with being an avid book reader, I feel like it should be brought back. I personally use book reading as an escapism to all of the shitty things in life. So, yeah, Kelly, any words?
Right. Book reading, it takes me into another world. If I just need a relaxing afternoon or something to decompress, most of the time I resort to reading a book rather than playing on my phone or watching TV.
We don't particularly have a set schedule as to when we will post. It's just kind of when we get done reading a book and have time to review it, then we'll upload. Kelly, in fact, does have a real time big girl job, and I am just a forever student. So I have a lot more time on my hands than she does. So it's really just working with her schedule. Are there any goals that you think you would like to talk about for this podcast?
Obviously, my hopes are that this podcast is successful. I would like to be able to reach a broad range of people from all walks of life that enjoy all different types of books. And I think with this podcast, that is exactly what you'll get. We're not going to review a certain genre all the time, we'll mix it up a lot. There'll be a lot of book diversity present, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We might
Yep.
not like every book we read, but we'll tell you our thoughts about it.
Yeah, I definitely hope that, if we get to a big enough level to where we have a following and you guys are able to, or at least wanting to chat with us, we can somehow come up with a way for, maybe you guys to bring in book suggestions or what you think we should review, or maybe do future collabs with authors if we get, to that big of a
Absolutely.
level. I think that would be amazing.
That would be fabulous. But interacting with the book community would be huge too. I would love to have recommendations from other people as well.
Hmm.
Bring us outside of our bubble a little bit. We're open to
Yeah.
anything.
I definitely feel like the reason why I wanted to create the podcast is specifically for Kelly. She is a huge podcast person, whereas I prefer YouTube, but she obviously drives a lot more than I do. So, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of video book content, but there's not a lot of just purely audio, and we wanted to be able to reach everyone. So, if you're riding in a car, you can just tune in. You don't have to worry about crashing because you're trying to watch us talk.
Tried that. Do not recommend, my friends. Please don't.
So God, I
Like
hope that
Kaylee
didn't.
said, I have a full time job, and she is a current college student at the college where we did initially meet.
Yep.
And now here we are,
Yep.
350 miles apart,
Yep.
roundabout.
Yeah, that was a thing too with not being able to drive and see Kelly, or living down the street anymore. It was kind of an avenue to try and interact with each other as much as possible. Because she is in fact the only friend I have left from college.
Same.
uh, it is true that once you leave high school, you leave your friends, and same with college.
Absolutely.
Doesn't care. Doesn't matter how close you are. We hope that, or at least I hope that these book reviews can bring about a little bit of conversation between everyone. We do have social media on Instagram. You can find us at open.bookpolicy. On TikTok specifically, we are Open Book Policy. YouTube will be Open Book Policy. And maybe if we get big enough or something, we can do a Discord or a Twitter account where you guys can interact with us more. And that's obviously our hope because we want to hang out with you guys.
Yes, meet new people, talk to new faces.
But yeah, anything else that you would like to add, Kelly?
That about covers it. Got our goals. What we hope will bring more people together within the book community, or maybe not the book community, just people who enjoy reading, and maybe they have a friend like Kaylee who also enjoys reading, and y'all can talk about it together. just like we do often.
Yeah, every day, all day.
Yes, our most recent text thread was actually about the book that we're doing a podcast on. No, don't tell me what happens next, or oh my god, I can't believe this just happened.
Yep.
It's a whole lot of book talking. That's about it.
That is, in fact, all we do. We will try and keep all of our platforms updated with what we're doing, and we'll try and make every announcement as big as possible so that way you guys can hopefully see it.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we do have one podcast that is currently going to be available after you listen to this, and that is a review of Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. So go check that out. Thanks for tuning in.
Good evening.
Good evening.